Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Z the Real here, and let's get into it, man. I want to talk about this rap beef video that I recently heard from Eminem and Nick Cannon. I heard both songs that they did, and I'm just gonna be honest now, man. I think both of those two look pathetic for dissing each other, right? This is Eminem and Nick Cannon. These are two 40-something-year-old men, right? These are two 40-something-year-old men. They beef. First of all, they restarted some stuff that happened like 9-10 years ago, right? This is when Nick first got married to Mariah Carey, and then I guess Eminem and Mariah used to date each other back around '08, man, and then Nick Cannon got involved around 2011, 2010. So now, I guess they started beefing. Mariah started dissing M went back with Warning Shot. Now, I understand that Nick Cannon was just going to bat for his wife the first time, right? Okay, but, and Nick Cannon, by the way, Nick Cannon wanted to have a conversation with Eminem. Eminem ran. Nick Cannon's on record saying that he tried to talk to Eminem several times, and Eminem just didn't respond. Or Eminem didn't want to talk to him face to face, so Nick Cannon proved that Eminem didn't want to see him, was a man enough to see him, right? So I feel, Eminem should just leave that alone. If you're not going to if you wasn't going to confront Nick Cannon then, don't try to do it now, right? And Nick Cannon, man, this is why I'm standing about Nick Cannon. You need to be better than that, man. You need to remain more humble. Okay, you proved you were the better guy the first time, right? You defended your woman, right? He didn't want to confront you, so then you set that side, right? Be a bigger man. Don't respond to that nonsense. If I'm Nick Cannon, man, you got to be better than that. Right? You showed yourself to be the bigger man the first time, right? Continue to do it the second time. If I'm Nick Cannon, man, I'm not even going to respond to that nonsense because it's stupid. It's dumb, man. Because even both of them, right? I listen to both of the songs, right? And both songs, they got other people featured on those songs, right? If you're gonna diss somebody, do it by yourself. Don't have other people on it. I don't like the fact that, first of all, that song that he did with Eminem, the song where he mentioned Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey, I mentioned him, that song where he mentioned Nick Cannon on Fat Joe and Dr. Dre's features. I guess Dr. Dre and Fat Joe have a compilation album that they put out, right? Which they are odd pair. Right, I would never since I've been listening to rap music since I was a kid, never once have Fat Joe even came across Dr. Dre doing any features. Now, those are two completely different artists, but I guess they decided, just for whichever reason, decided to get together, do a combination album. Okay, the song was actually going great. All right, you have Mary J. Blige doing the hook, Fat Joe did his thing on the verse, right, and you got Dre on there. The song was all good until Eminem started mentioning Mariah Carey and Nick. Eminem should have left those two alone. Especially Mariah, because Mariah Carey's not even on them no more. Mariah Carey let that go, man. She been over Eminem a long time ago. Right? Eminem should never brought it up. He should have just left it alone and started rapping about something else. To bring up Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey, that means he's trying to restart something. He's still holding a grudge. It's stupid, man. That's retarded, man. First of all, we know that in a one-on-one, in a rap battle, Eminem is clearly the superior rapper. We understand this, but at the same time, too, man, Eminem wouldn't even want to have a conversation with this dude at all the whole time. You didn't want to confront this dude face to face. Okay, if you didn't want to do it now, then don't try to bring it back up. Eminem, I feel like Eminem is just trying to get some clout. That's all he's trying to do. He's trying to make himself relevant. Because Eminem honestly can't go after no other rappers. And speaking of younger rappers now, this is what I'm saying about Nick Cannon, man. You didn't need to bring up Charlie Clips and the other dude. Charlie Clips can handle Eminem basically on his own, if you want to go that route, right? What Nick Cannon should have just put his song with his two verses, because all Nick Cannon had to do on the second verse is bring up the fact that he ran, that Eminem wouldn't confront him where he tried to see him, right? He need to just talk about that. Talk about the phone calls he made. He talked to his agent and all that other stuff on the second verse. He didn't need the other dude on there whose name I don't even know who that dude is. Well, I don't listen to him. He has like 2 rappers on there, right? The only one I know on that other song is Charlie Clips, but you don't need Charlie Clips on there. I'm gonna be very honest, man. Now, Charlie Clips is a known battle rapper. We all know this. I'm seeing Charlie Clips with music against. He did back rappers against Serious Jones. He's battled Cassidy before. This dude's battled Daylight. He don't need. This is a true battle rapper. If I was Nick Cannon, I have Charlie Clips dissing Eminem by himself. And why would you put Suge Knight on there? That's another thing too, man. Suge Knight ought to be the last dude talking about anybody, the enemies he made. Suge got way too many enemies out there. He want to talk about somebody. He want to talk about somebody's accreditation and what they doing and what not doing. I don't know why Suge Knight is even... Nick Cannon, why would you even be able to bring Suge Knight in the middle of that shit, man? That's what I'm saying. It's freaking stupid, man. If you want to diss this dude, diss him by yourself. Don't put other dudes in there, especially Suge Knight that's in jail now, talking trash behind the jail cell. Like, man, that looks stupid, man. I for one, did not want to see Suge Knight. Suge Knight is like 50-some years old, too, man. And speaking of somebody being 50-some years old, look at Jay-Z, for example, right? See, Nick Cannon and Eminem need to be more humble, right? You look at, they need to be more humble, man. They need to stop. They didn't stop this foolery. Because look at Jay-Z, for example, right? Jay-Z just turned 50 this month. And shouts out to Jay, right? Happy birthday to him. But Jay-Z is 50 years old, right? Now, when Jay-Z took that deal with the NFL, you know, when he signed that contract, he decided to work for the NFL because he wanted to give black people a platform, and you feel this is more than just Colin Kaepernick and John Weaver and Nillen. Both Kaepernick, Eric Reed, and this, they like they always do, go on Twitter and start going in on him, right? They start talking against Jay-Z and had people turn against him. They even had my son calling out Jay-Z, right? All these other people trying to call out Jay-Z, right, for getting involved with the NFL. Jay-Z decided not to respond to them at all, right? That whole time, that whole 2 months, the whole media, you know what I'm saying, everybody, you know what I'm saying, First Take, Undisputed, everybody in the sports world was talking about Jay-Z deal, right? Colin Kaepernick going ham on Jay-Z, going in on him on in there because he didn't like the fact that Jay-Z didn't communicate with him. Jay-Z didn't respond to Kaepernick at all. He said, because Jay-Z knows that he's older than all three of them. To Jay-Z to respond, go back and forth with Ness, Denny, Kaepernick, and Reed is like going back and forth with like a 16, 17-year-old. A little kid trying to get attention and trying to get clout on Instagram, social media for likes and laughs. Jay-Z figured, man, I don't got time for that. Sean Carter know his rap name alone is worth way more money than all three of them. He knows that already, man. Jay-Z looks at Kaepernick, looks at Cap, Nitty, and Reed as little kids. That man is literally old enough to have been their father. Jay-Z basically took the high road. He's more humble. Like, man, I don't got to respond to these people. What does it mean, you know, saying 49 years old at the time, got to report into your ass, man, to do anything. So Jay-Z just left it alone. He's let those three talk, and he ain't do nothing about it, right? Because Jay-Z don't have to respond to them. Jay-Z knows he's bigger than them. And he's better than that, right? So I feel if you Nick Cannon, man, you need, like, you know what I'm saying, don't respond to that. Don't even give that attention. Because these two are restarting some stuff that happened 19 years ago, all right? That beef been over, man. You leave that alone. No, if Nick Cannon gonna do a diss record, don't put Charlie Clips on there and the other dude on there, man. You don't need them to. Why would you put Suge Knight on there? That's freaking... No, man, Suge Knight been beefing with too many other people, man. Suge Knight has been beefing with way too many. He got too many enemies. I don't want to hear him on another diss record. That's giving Eminem more and more reason to start making more music. Now we're going to get Eminem dissing Suge and all this other stuff. No, man. These older men need to do something else with their life, man. I'm serious, man. Because I already know, man. See, both of them, they rap music not relevant like that. Well, Eminem, I feel Eminem, it's time for him to retire. I'm ready for Eminem to bounce, man. I really am. Me personally, man, I've seen enough of Eminem in my lifetime as far as music is concerned. All Eminem is really doing is trying to find a way to stay relevant. Because he knows he can't get away with dissing all these younger rappers, right? Matter of fact, where was this energy at when Lord Jamar said Eminem was a guest of hip-hop? Because Lord Jamar called Eminem out for literally, man, piggybacking off of what black folks did in rap music. He said rap people started rap music. Eminem is just benefiting off of it. And George Amon said that there was other rappers who are better than Eminem, who aren't white, right? I don't remember seeing Eminem go hard on Lord Jamar at all. And then look at YG. YG went in on Eminem for trying to take his shine, because YG had dissed Donald Trump first in his rap song. He made a song dissing Trump first. So Eminem comes on Hip Hop Honors trying to do a cipher, do a solo dissing Trump and trying to get the credit for it. So YG went in on Eminem. I don't see Eminem making a rap song, a diss record by YG. And see, that let you know something, man. There's certain dudes that Eminem ain't gonna approach. YG is one of them, because you know YG is a real blood, man. YG is a real gangster out here, man. He's from Bompton. Like, YG ain't gonna be playing that. Yeah, Eminem knows this already, man. He knows there's certain people he ain't gonna avoid. Well, but for Nick Cannon and Eminem to be going back and forth, that's stupid. I don't want to see no more diss records between those two. They too old for that. Let the younger people have that, man. You know, I would rather see somebody like Joyner Lucas, Tory Lanez, 21 Savage, right? Meek Mill, Game, Drake, you know, Kendrick, those cats, right? You know, Lil Yachty, you know what I'm saying? Those cats make diss records, right? Because they younger and they in their primes. You know, Migos, you know what I'm saying? Problem, let those dudes do diss records. But for Eminem and Nick Cannon be going back and forth like that, no, that's a waste of freaking time, man. That's a waste of studio time and booth time. I don't want to hear that no more. Like, Nick Cannon been made this point about Eminem. He need to leave that alone. Yeah, folks, it's really stupid, man. These are two grown-ass men. They got kids and children, right? They've been remarried right now and moved on, man. Leave it alone. Like, Eminem, I'm ready for Eminem to go. I'm serious, man. Eminem's music is done as far as I'm concerned. Because this Kamikaze album completely flopped. Because this younger generation don't want to hear about Eminem no more. They don't. This younger generation would rather hear Logic. They rather hear JID or JID. No, they want to hear some Cardi B, Migos, right? They want to hear some Lil Uzi Vert, right? They want to hear some Blueface, Tatiana. They don't want to hear about no Eminem. Eminem is no longer relevant no more, man. I'm just going to keep it 100. That man's time in the rap game, to me, is up, man. He's in his 40s. You're done, man. For Eminem to come out here trying to make diss records, it looks pathetic. It looks stupid as hell. Right? And even Nick Cannon, if I'm Nick Cannon, man, I'm not even responding to that. All I'm going to do is bring up the fact that I tried to talk to this dude, right? The first time we were beefing, and he didn't want to confront me face to face. That's all Eminem really got to do to solve that, right? Because everybody knows M is is a pussy for woofing, you know what I'm saying, doing all that hoopla the first time and didn't want to confront Nick. That's all Nick Cannon got to do. Nick Cannon don't have to respond to that. It's just nonsense, right? If you Nick Cannon, why would you even stoop down to Eminem's level like that, right? This is Nick Cannon that already got wilding out. He got his own record label, right? He's an entrepreneur. He got all these businesses. He got all these ventures, right? He don't need to be responding to Eminem no more, right? You took Eminem's chick he loved, right? You took his woman. You were the better man for Mariah. Mariah chose Nick, right? He got family by Mariah and everything. He got his life. Nick don't need to come down to that level anymore, right? Don't forget, Nick Cannon made the first diss record with him back then. No, man, it's over, man. Like, that's stupid. But to be putting other niggas on the feature in y'all raps battles, that's, again, man, I don't like the fact that Eminem even brought Fat Joe and Mary J and Dr. Dre into that. Like, why would you bring them into the mix? And first of all, man, Eminem should already know how Suge Knight feels about this. This is what I'm saying. Why would Nick even put Suge Knight in that? Now you're giving Dr. Dre, all Nick Cannon doing is setting himself up to get dissed by Dre now. Now Dre got to get involved with Suge Knight. Nick Cannon already knows how Dr. Dre feels about Suge Knight, right? Why would you even bring that back up? Why would you even start that back up again? That's what I don't get, man. Nick Cannon, that was stupid. The bring Suge Knight in there, now he's effing up. Okay, it's one thing to go head to head with Eminem, but bringing Suge Knight, knowing that Eminem is under Dr. Dre. Now, if Dr. Dre makes another diss record going at Suge Knight and Nick Cannon, that's Nick Cannon's own fault. Nick Cannon's setting himself up to get possibly dissed by Dre. Right? That's what I'm saying. This thing is stupid. Now they trying to escalate some stuff and bring other people involved. I feel Nick bringing Suge Knight into that was the wrong move. That was totally wrong. Because he knows that Dr. Dre don't like Suge at all to this day. They remember, man, we all have seen, we all know about that beef, right? We all know about Ruthless Records and how they all broke up. We know why Dr. Dre left Suge, right? We know what happened between him and Pac, right? We know this already. We seen the movies. We seen Tupac's movie. We seen Straight Outta Compton. We seen Michelle's movie, right? We know the whole relationship and why these two don't get along. So for Nick Cannon be bringing in Suge Knight in the video, knowing that Dr. Dre don't like Suge, now if Dr. Dre comes out with a separate song dissing Nick Cannon and Suge, that's Nick Cannon's own freaking fault. He should never brought Suge Knight into that. Suge Knight ain't got no business in that rap song, period. And my thing is, man, Charlie Clips, why would you bring a battle rapper in there, man? Nick, you shouldn't be bringing other two niggas to help you do something you should be doing by yourself. I feel Nick Cannon can handle Eminem by himself. He don't need Charlie Clips. Okay? And that's what make that his diss record weak. Because you got other two dudes in there, right? For example, right? When Drake went at Meek Mill, when Meek Mill and Drake went back and forth the first time back in 2015, and Meek took the L, Drake didn't have nobody else on back-to-back at all. Back-to-back was just him by himself. When Meek dissed Drake, it was just Meek by himself, right? Those two didn't need no other people trying to be on a feature to try to help them diss somebody. Same thing with Game. When Game went in on Meek Mill, Game had the song on his own. Game went to Meek's hood in Philadelphia and did it by himself. That's how much of a gangster rider Game is. Game don't need other dudes on the feature to help him take somebody down on a track, right? Same thing with Pac. There's two versions of Pac's song where he dissed Biggie. The first original version was just Pac on his own, going ham on Biggie, right? No, yeah, you all heard the other one. We had other people feature on it, but I think it was like Mom Deep or something like that. It might have not even been Mom Deep. It might have been some other two dudes. But anyways, yeah, the first when Biggie and Pac went back and forth, it was just them two, right? Same thing with Ice Cube and NWA. When Ice Cube had a falling out with Eazy-E, and he didn't like Jerry Heller, he had something to say about it. He went in on them by himself. He did not include the Lynch Mob on it. It was just Ice Cube alone on his Death Certificate album. Taking down NWA by himself, because that was his business, right? Nick Cannon and Eminem need to take a page out of that. But still, man, Eminem is no longer relevant no more. Eminem was only going after Nick Cannon because he can't beef with nobody else. Eminem can't take down these younger rappers. Because don't nobody want to hear it. And I'm going to be honest, man. The way hip-hop is going, don't nobody want to hear about Eminem no more. Okay? Since then, Logic has emerged. People want to hear about Logic. They want to hear about Cardi B. Like I said, they want to hear some Blueface. They don't want to hear about him no more. Eminem needs to go somewhere and retire. His rap career is done. At this point, Eminem should not have no reason to come back no more. That's it, man. Right? No, I don't like the fact that Eminem gonna bring up Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey, the beef you had 9 years ago on Fat Joe and Dr. Dre's track. Because them two, again, that song was going good until Nick Cannon brought that up. It was a great song. But no, man, Eminem looks stupid, man. And Nick Cannon looks dumb for trying to stoop back down to that level, knowing you the bigger man. You proved you was the bigger man the last time. To keep going back down there. But to put Suge Knight, that was the wrong move. You got Suge Knight talking trash about Eminem behind bars. Knowing full well he got other enemies, man. Suge got people literally that's been trying to kill him for like the last 15 years. Right? Over Tupac, over Dre, over Snoop, all these other niggas he did wrong in Ruthless Records. Suge should be the last person going at anybody. Right? He should be the last person calling anybody a bitch after what the stuff he been involved in. Now Nick Cannon gonna put him in there, right? Knowing Dr. Dre gonna feel some type of way about that. So Nick Cannon has set himself up to get get taken down by Dr. Dre, man. And Dr. Dre should be the last person Nick Cannon should be wanting to hear from at this point in the game. But anyway, folks, that's just the video, man. I just think Eminem and Nick Cannon going at each other is like stupid. I don't know what's more stupider, the rap beef between Shaquille O'Neal and Damian Lillard. This is Damian Lillard, and I did a video about those two earlier. This is Damian Lillard that still to this day has no NBA championship. He has no rings, right? Has not been to the NBA Finals, has no MVP award, right? They got eliminated by the same exact team he's been getting eliminated by for the last 3 years. right? The Golden State Warriors would have come at Shaq, saying if it wasn't for Kobe Bryant, Shaq would not have those rings. When Shaq and Kobe was on the same team, Damian Lillard was a child. He was a little kid. That man don't know nothing about what's going on between Shaq and Kobe. And we going at Shaq like that. This is Shaq that got 4 rings, right? Is an MVP and also has a rap career. Shaq got a few albums that's already out there, right? No, I think that was stupid. But no, Nick Cannon, Eminem, this is dumb, right? I don't want to be hearing about 2 40-some-year-old men going back and forth, restarting some shit that happened 9, 10 years ago. They can let that shit go, man. For real. No, Eminem seriously needs to retire. Eminem don't need to be doing this no more. Eminem needs to retire and do something else with his life. All right, his rap career, as far as I'm concerned, is over, man. Because ain't nobody really checking for Eminem nowadays. They really ain't. That's why Eminem's probably doing this. That's why Eminem is hopping on Fat Joe and Dr. Dre's feature, because he ain't got nothing else to do. Eminem can't do a solo album no more. He can't even do a mixtape. He's done. His rap career is ended, man. Like, he needs to sit down somewhere and retire, right? Remember, Ice Cube, Snoop, Ludacris, then who else? Busta Rhymes. All these guys have basically, even Q-Tip, right? A lot of these guys who were around when Eminem was around, a lot of these guys are pretty much done. These rappers that's in their 40s and 50s, they done, man. Like, they're not really doing features no more. They're not highlighting no more. They've stepped to the side. You gotta know when to bow out gracefully. Even 50 ain't doing music no more because 50 don't have a reason to do it. He's doing other things. You don't see 50 Cent doing a diss record, try to go back and forth with somebody. Because, like I say, he's above that. Even Jay-Z. Jay-Z's above it, man. You ain't gonna see Jay-Z beefing with no Eric Reed, no Kaepernick, and no nothing. He don't have to. He's way older than him, man. He figured, man, I don't gotta do this. I'm Jay-Z. Right? Millions, folks, man, that's the video, man. Y'all tell me y'all thoughts, man. Stay blessed, stay true, and I'll see you soon.